You know that audio that's like, oops, forgot something, and the video cuts to that person saying, air quote, like me. That's how I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm crash landing into my creative energy again, remembering everything I originally had set out to do and the message I intended to share. I was feeling lost for a moment, which is normal, of course, but now I'm feeling this overwhelming sense of clarity as my goals and intentions take root. Everything I want to do truly depends on my ability to have tunnel vision, which is hard because, ADHD, I notice how easy it is for me to get distracted, and I almost settle for things below my personal boundaries that only throw me back into the cycle of like, oh yeah, I forgot this was the original intention, like duh. I know this is like really vague, but I feel like it'll make sense later down the line as I attempt to settle my mind again, create mental discipline through yoga and ritual, calm my nervous system, recover from the chronic burnout I've been experiencing for the past year or two, and integrate the lessons that have taken root over the course of 2025 and try to crash land into my full potential instead of crash and burn. This was my wonderful, beautiful little balcony date. I took myself out on a balcony date to ensure that the whimsy in me is still present, because we get one day off and then work Sunday through Friday pretty much until December 14th, and it is exhausting. I will say my voice disappearing happened a lot sooner last year, so I think it's progress that my voice is disappearing now. But it's not great at all that my voice is disappearing, and it definitely hinders me filming and how I'm wanting to film, because I can really talk, and it feels almost impossible to catch up on rest. It is exhausting. It is really difficult this time of year, but I'm still pushing through. I'm still trying my best. And I feel like I'm always saying thanks for bearing with me. I'm like, thanks for bearing with me. And I don't know if sometimes that symptom, that feeling of you guys have to bear with me type of thing, pretty chronically over the years, I am realizing it's just a symptom of just my life, that I feel like I have to work hard against my own brain to push through, to be motivated and feeling inspired and creative enough to do things that will bring me joy. But also every time I burn out, I start to just lose, that hopelessness, get kind of depressive, and it's such a hard hole to shake. But the way I've timed it out this year, I have figured it out. The time I need to fully recover my body, immune system, stress response, cortisol, all of that, and then going through the easy winter, spring. Winter, spring is an easier time in the warehouse because it's not hot, and I love wearing sweats and a jacket and stuff. And in the summer it's really hard because that is the definition of burnout in a warehouse when it's 100 degrees and it's peak humidity. But in the wintertime, it's pretty easygoing. And so after I save up money and pay off my car, I'm definitely I'm taking trying to take 3 weeks off. 3 weeks. I got 2 weeks out because my body was falling apart over the summer, but I'm trying to take 3 weeks off to literally restore my life and just make that change and make that leap. But for now, it starts with just drinking a cute little cup of tea. It's like got butterfly pea in it. That's why it's like purplish, but it also has like rose hip and hibiscus. And I used a bunch of different little herbal blends together, and it was just peaceful coming out here, journaling, reading, and it's like, even though it like doesn't look like much, I still can feel the gratitude of being able to come out here, be at peace, and not have to be in survival mode, but just decompress and relax and do what I am doing. So I just like, it's only one day off, and even though that sounds like not a lot, this moment can stretch out enough to just feel lasting. I'm like, wow, this is hard trying to maneuver burnout, literally being sick off and on, because everybody and their mom just bring everything in, and then just, it's like hard to avoid catching something, being in the warehouse, and we are just everything is tiring. It's not like overwhelming, it's just exhausting, and it makes everything else that I care about feel overwhelming, and I'm trying to not let that feeling take over my bones like moss. Like, I just need to relax. Wanted to pop quick mind brain dump. I was trying to do yoga, and emphasis on trying to, because when I'm so stressed or exhausted or whatever, like, I can only lay on the mat and then just fight sleep. But then obviously, even from my yoga teacher training, they were like, if you fall asleep during yoga nidra, that just means you need sleep. So like, I'm gonna make the laziest dinner. I need to do minimal things that like require me to have to think in like steps or tasks. I just want to make noodles, ramen. Not gonna lie, it's my comfort food. It's my kryptonite. That's my soda. Is ramen. And there are healthy ways to make it, but I'm talking about the quick, unhealthy way. I crack 2 eggs in the water with the noodles, and just comfort. It's fine. I'm giving myself this because I just want to sit and read. Like, I'm so glad I have picked up reading in my adult life, like, more regularly, like, part of my routine. I almost been close to, like, no time on my phone more often than not now, because like, I'm at work thinking about my books. I know that a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of, like, the From Blood and Ash series and, like, Jennifer L. Armentrout's writing style. I will say Flesh and Fire series has way better writing than From Blood and Ash. And, like, even I had my quarrels with reading the first 4 books of the From Blood and Ash series. Not because the plot or actually the plot didn't make sense until I got to this series, which I know a lot of people don't like to jump through hoops for stuff like that, but I'm so invested in the characters that it's fine. And this book just does it for me. The series does it for me. My sister gave me it's a collection of 5 books, but there's only 4 in the Flesh and Fire series, and then she wrote like a vision of Blood and Ash, which is like the retelling of the first book in Castiel's POV. Which, at first I was like, I don't know if I'll read that, but I think I will. Anyways, all of this to say that reading has become, like, my haven, my habit routine. Like, I have to do it somewhat every day. And maybe it's like my escape. Like, to be honest, I feel like being in like the line of work I'm in and encountering all different kinds of people, I really don't judge much. Like, I'm like, we really don't have room to judge much. And it's crazy going on the internet, and I just feel like all it is people judging each other. But I'm like, until you have worked like 60-hour weeks in a 100-degree warehouse, I'm sorry, no one can say nothing. No one can say anything to me. Like, I'm not an alcoholic or anything by any means, but I understand it. Cold truth is, I fucking understand it. People and their vices. That's the world we live in, and I don't think we should be judging anybody for how they cope. Only help in the way we can. And for me, I've replaced doom scrolling with reading. And now I'm like addicted to reading. I don't even get dopamine from shopping anymore, which I learned as a survival response and a dopamine seeking habit, which is why I'm a chronic shopper. My goal is to slow down. I have so much in my wardrobe now. I'm like, I literally do not need to shop. For a year. A good year at least. I don't think I need to shop at all. But books, I get through books. And so I'm just going to spend the rest of my evening reading. Eat a bowl of ramen. And I'm probably going to pass out at like 8. It's like 5:30 now. Maybe close to 6. So like not enough before I go back to work for the next 6 days. I'm so tired. And I'm tired of being tired. This is very raw, me in the moment, like. Deep sigh. I'll make it through. I got this.